With thousands of games to choose from, people think the hardest part is choosing a game you want to play over and over again, but it's really about choosing which community you want to be a part of. Now, crypto games may not do everything well, we know this, but they do thrive on creating a community of people that not only want a fun game to play together, but they also want a game where they can earn some money too. Today, we're doing a deep dive on a new Monster Hunter style game called Aurory that puts a focus on gameplay and earning. Here's the latest GIA intel report from Agent Zard. It's mission time.
So let me tell you about Aurory. Because at first you're going to think to yourself, this is just a Pokemon clone, but it's so much more. But Aurory is built on the Solana blockchain, and that's the new blockchain on the block. It's so hyped at the moment, and everyone's talking about it. The thing that makes Aurory unique is you can use your NFTs in all their game modes, because they have multiple game modes. They got Seekers of Tokane, which is their PvE mode, where you run around, defeat nifties, and collect eggs. And if you're lucky, you may get an NFT egg, which you can sell in the market, which is one form of earning. Great thing about the PvE part of the game is that you can grind this out, collect eggs, hatch them, level them up, and you can use them later in the PvP mode. So now I brought up the PvP modes, let me explain them, because we have two, even though one's been put on pause, but I'm going to bring them both up. But first of all, we got Blitz, which is basically similar to Pokemon, but it has a different battle system where you have 3 different rounds in between each turn. And what you'll do is you'll pick your moves in between each, and that's what I mean about Aurory being unique. It has a completely different battle system to Pokemon. Even though it's basically a monster battler game, it's very unique and it's great because it gives a different dynamic to the battle system, because you've got 3 different turns to plan for, and your opponent could dodge or do a bunch of different things in between the turns. So there's loads of predicting and stuff like that. There's so much strategy when it comes to Blitz that at the beginning it's super easy to play, but it's gonna be so hard to master. And the last game mode they have is Tactics, and at the moment the earning on this game mode has been paused because they want to rework it and make it a lot more simpler for people. But this is basically a super turn-based strategy game, and it's very unique because it's grid-based and it's really cool, but it's very hard to play. But soon they're bringing out the V2 version, which is going to be so much easier for everyone to play, and I cannot wait for that to come out, because all the NFTs that are built up playing in Blitz I can then use in a Tactics game mode and any other game mode that they choose to bring out. There's so many things to Aurory that I can't just explain it all to you. You need to experience it yourself, and the great thing about this game is it's free to play and free to download. You don't need no tokens, no NFTs or anything. All you got to do is go to the Epic Store, type in Seekers of Tokane, and you can download the game and start playing straight away. And the thing is, the game gives you a starter egg, so you can start your journey with a nifty straight away, then start building your army up, take them to PvP, and start earning some Aurory. That's the thing, this is a rev-free game, so you're earning all throughout your playing. So in Seekers of Tokane, you can get eggs and sell them on the market. In Blitz, you can earn Aurory and you get paid out on Wednesday. And in Tactics, it's the same thing, but soon it'll come back. So now I've kind of explained Aurory to you guys in very short. It's time to tell you why I like the project and why you will as well. So if I haven't already sold you on Aurory already, it's time to tell you the reasons why I like the project. And I can tell you now, some of these reasons will make you like it as well. But first of all, the whole theme of the game. I love monster battler game. I grew up watching Pokemon, Digimon, Monster Rancher and everything else. So these type of games are my forte. And the thing is, it's got a whole different battle system, and it's really cool because in Pokemon I love being able to predict, have strategies and things like that. And with this battle system, you've got 3 different turns to make a play, and you also have 3 different turns to predict your opponent. And being able to predict your opponent means you can have smart strategies to win the game. And another thing with this point is that the game is skill-based earning. So yes, Web3 has an element of pay to win. That just goes without saying. But because you've got to go into battle and have some good plays, and it's not just copy and paste every single opponent you play. So you can't just keep doing the same strategies against every single person. It's so great and fun, and it's interesting, and it can keep you engaged for so long. And the thing is, the way how the team approaches things, I can tell you now, the Blitz game mode is not going to be the only thing we have, because we've seen it already that we had Tactics before, and no doubt we're going to have more game modes in the future, because we're seeing glimpses of it already. Because there's been rumors that we may get a Clash Royale type of game mode, which would be really cool, because I got a point later which will make that game mode make sense. That's another reason why I want to tell you why I like the project, is all the game modes and the way how they all seamlessly go into each other. So when you're playing Seekers of Tokane, traveling around, getting eggs, leveling up your team, making your team stronger and better, and go get stronger, and then come back and win games in PvP. And it's great, it's so seamless. And the thing is, because of how the game works, you can either grind to get your nifties, or you can go on the market and buy them yourself. Or if you're a mad lass like Becca and you hatch eggs, you can do that, but for me, I'd rather buy things off the market or grind and play the RNG game that way. And that's the thing with a lot of Web3 games, they have terrible game loop, but with Aurory, the game loop is perfect and everything just goes into each other and it's super easy to understand. And if it's easy to understand, that means Web2 gamers may play Aurory. And Web2 gamers is the big thing that Web3 people try to either get or they avoid, because we don't know how to target them. But making it easy, seamless game loop for them to understand is the great way to do it. And Aurory has the best chances to do this. And the next point I want to bring up is the ecosystem and the way how the free-to-play people can compete with the pay-to-play people. Some people might not like that, but for me, I want everything to be competitive. I don't want everything to be a wallet battle. So Aurory makes it so perfect where if you're someone like a rail and you don't want to grind and play lots of the game to get the nifties, you can go on the market and buy them yourself. But if you're someone that doesn't have that avenue to go and just buy things off the market, you can go on to like Seekers of Tokane, go get eggs and increase your team and make them stronger that way. And then when you get to PvP, you both battle at the same level. But the thing is, the earning will be different. If you paid for your nifties, you're gonna earn more. But if you got them off of land and you got them for free, you're gonna earn less. And for me, that's a perfect system. Everyone can fight at the same level, but the earning will be different. Some people want to play these games and get maximum earning. So there's lanes and avenues for every single type of player. And I think that's amazing. Another thing is that a lot of Web3 games don't do or do well is event. And Aurory do these amazingly. And the best thing is, like with most things they do, for free to play people and pay to pay people, it's perfect for you both, because there's 2 different pools for most events and the 2 people from the different parties don't mix ever. So it's great. So that means the people that are free to play battle it out with free to play players, and the people that paid battle it out with the paid players. So it's great. That's what I mean. Aurory balances everything out and caters to so many types of players, that I feel this game has such great potential for growth because they're so smart with everything they do. So the first event they did was the Draco event, and this thing was amazing. We got to run around, defeat dragons, get dragon eggs, and it was a great event and everyone was having fun. Then the next one was us running around, defeating nifties, and then us collecting points this way. And the most current event is us kind of like the Draco event, where we're running around, defeating giant bunnies and collecting chocolate bunnies as well. It's the Easter event. That's what I mean. Aurory's doing so many great things and they're doing so many things that normal games do. So that means there's more chance for Web2 gamers to join our community. Lastly, I want to bring up the team and community, because the team do so many things right. They do so many AMAs and they call them kitty taverns, where the community can ask the team questions and they get live reactions and live answers for them. Within the Discord as well, the mods are super active and even the community members are super active on helping each other out. So this means any new player or any person that's getting onboarded to the game can get a seamless form of information and knowledge to help them along their journey and hopefully turn them into a community member. These are just the things that I like about the project, and I could probably go on for ages, but it's time to tell you guys what I think the future of the game is going to be. So now it's time to talk about the future of Aurory. And first of all, let me tell you guys, mobile is coming soon, because the way how the team works, everything they build within the game is on the path towards mobile. So you see how when you're walking around, you got to hold down the mouse and you see the little cursor thing going around? That's because that's the prototype for when you're on your phone. And when they made the tactics game mode, that was them working on the battle system for Blitz. So that's how the team works. Anything they build is for the end goal, which is for Aurory to be on mobile. And for me, mobile is the ultimate device to be on, because not everyone has a PC. Pretty much everybody nowadays has a phone. And as long as Aurory makes it super optimized, so every single phone can play it, then Aurory will take off in the future. The next thing, we've already seen some teasers for it, which is they're going to be updating and expanding the land exploring in Seekers of Tokane. So soon we're going to have a compass and we're going to have a restriction where we can only take 3 monsters into the land, and there's going to be land after land progression where if you complete a land you can go into another land and it'd be harder and fight all the way up to 10 lands and you face a boss. There's so much things they're going to be doing soon, and they've already been working on it, so that means it's coming really soon. And lastly, the last thing I want to say about Aurory is they're definitely going to be expanding their IP. I've said it already in this video, but I can definitely see them expanding and making some short films or little movies and stuff like that, because just look at the character designs. These things are cute, and these things can be sold to the public in multiple different ways. In games, in films, in plushies, in so many things. And the thing is, Pokemon has already made kind of like the blueprint of how this can go, and Aurory will definitely take that influence and do so much in the future.
Secret agent stash. Secret agent stash.